Hi guys, welcome back once again to GH Electrical Engineer. I trust you are all doing well wherever you find yourself at the four corners of the planet. I know you are making a gradual plans to make your dream to becoming reality. Lovely continent called Africa. Guys, today I'm not feeling well. You guys have to forgive me. I'm not feeling well at all. Just by my cherry subscribers, I have to do this video. At least it could be very useful to you and all of you, people that are in attempt to build or people that are in the process of the building. Guys, as I was saying, this main story building, and we gotta get this building as well. We have done all the plumbing work. We have done all the entire plumbing work, which is the second phase of the plumbing work. You have done it. But guess what? We done some couple of tests. When we done a test, we find out that there is a leakage. A couple of leakage. Though the client couldn't engage in us when he built to the lintel and everything, so we couldn't run all the pipe throughout. It's a previous plumber who does all of the work, but we came for the finishing, so we need to do all the tests before we can give the client go ahead to do the tiling work. But we done the test, and the test that we done, the main story building, we got a 2 washroom right there, 2 washroom, and they couldn't use the green pipe just to solve their case. They used normal PVC pipe to solve the main story building, as you can see it on the screen. So the main story building, when you done a test, they couldn't use this green pipe right there. So in case of that, it's leaking. But we got an extra building, which is we use all the green pipe to solve all the water system. But the main story building, they refused to use the green pipe. And then the plumber too, because looking at our client, he said he gave everything to the contract. So the foreman to pick the plumbing, the plumbing guy to come and solve this problem. So one of the mistakes that most of the time we made in our process of the building is you leave everything to the contractor, and then the contractor wanted to cut corner, a big corner, just to get something. So the main story building, he picked somebody just to do it, and all the pipe, everything is leaking. But when it come, this extra building right there, we change everything. This one, we change everything. Everything in the building, we change all of them, including the pipe where we use all the green pipe, this one, to solve all the entire plumbing work. But the main story building, they use the PVC, which is the PVC one that they use it for their water service. So when we done the test to give the client assurance to start tiling work or to start the preparation of the tiling work, and then we find out that the main story building is leaking. Very annoying. Guys, you can see the pipe right there. We have laid the pipe. My guys, all the trenches have been done, all the water service, all the tests have been done already. We have laid the pipe now. There's a couple of leakage that we have to solve it for the client before we can give the client go ahead. So guys, you need to do it. Everything that you see it now, we are going to cross it. So you can see 3 different pipe laying. Guys, what you see right here is for the temporary. We are just doing it for the test. It's a temporary. What you may see it on your screen, that we are going to put it right there. Guys, so we didn't start the plumbing where we started. There is a security post. We started somewhere in the security post. You can see the arrow showing it right there. And then my guy is really crossing all the pipe. They wanted to level it to suit the compound leveling. So, and pass here, and then it came to the 4. That is why GH is the best. If you're looking at this, all of this is 3 different pipes. 3 different pipes. Where do you see this? You can make your comment. Where do you see it? That is why it makes GH different than others. You got a good plumbers out there, good plumbers coming from the printing side, coming from the education side, but you got difference. You got a difference. All this that you see it here is about the temporary joining, just a temporary test. A temporary test. We got a couple of tools that we ran the test, which we already done the test, running the test, and we find out that all our plumbing work in the main building is working perfectly. But the story building, we got a 2 washroom in the story building, which is we got a leakage and everything there. As you can see, this we invest in a 0.5 horsepower pressure machine just to do it for the test. But if it doesn't have access to the water in your house, or let me say in your premises, what are we going to do? Maybe you don't have mechanical borehole in your premises, or maybe you are not invest on a utility water coming from the government. You haven't invested. What are you going to do? We got a machine. You can see right there on your screen. We call it air pressure test. Air pressure test. But this one is a water pressure test. This one is a water pressure test. As you can see it, water pressure test. We use water to test it. But the one, if it doesn't have any water in your compound, when you come there for plumbing work, we use this one on your screen. That is, we call it air pressure test. Air pressure test. When you test it, you're going to show the gauge. You can see it on your screen. There is a gauge right there. So after you test all of them, all the pipe, you end all the pipe and then you test it. After you test it, the gauge on your screen is going to rotate. Sorry, it's going to rotate, and then after rotating, and then you will see whether all your plumbing work is okay, it's good to go, or if when you do the test and you find out that there's a leakage, you're going to see it on the gauge. You're going to see it on the gauge. So it's very, very necessary for you to invest. For a lot of machine, invest. That is why G&H is always the best, because we have invest in a lot of machines. Not only that, we know how to do the plumbing work or the electrical work or a couple of swimming pool work. No, we have invest in a couple of machines that we normally use it for our projects. So that is why you cannot do this project without investing a lot of machines. So this machine is not for the client, because all of this is for the temporary. It's for the temporary. So this we invest to do just a test, to make sure to give the client assurance, to make sure that all the plumbing work is good to go, all the draining system, all the toilet drainage, all the washroom drainage, the compound drainage, they are good to go. That is all that is G&H about. Guys, when you come into the plumbing code, I got a message in my, I think the last video that I posted it, I got a message from one of the client, somebody from the UK. He sent me a message that why wouldn't you use a color code IPC or UPC? IPC or UPC. He doesn't know all of them. IPC, it typically known as a plumbing code, and UPC, the same thing happened to that. It typically known as a plumbing code. As you can see, we have done very neat work. Very, very neat work. Very neat work. Very neat work. I think my guy, everything is done, which is the only thing that for us to do is to level all the compound back again for the client. So that is what my guy is really doing it. We are done. All the laying, all the toilet laying, everything is really done. We did pretty good. We done the test, which is it. We already done the test, and we find where it's leaking, which is we have to go there and solve them. And then, guys, I just pressed the machine just to see if you can really find the water right here. This is a kitchen place. You're not going there. And we got a place here. We haven't done the plastering. Let me go and check if the water is flowing through there for you to verify and see what we got for the client. Everything is really working well. No leakage, nothing else right here in the main building. But just the story building, we got a couple of leakage because of the previous plumber. And we are all artisans, so we don't need it to, at least we have to solve it. We don't say that the plumber is not good. Not like that. We got a different knowledge, different backgrounds. So what we are going to do, that we are going to go extra standard just to solve it. Just to solve it, guys. As you can see, the water is flowing in through all the washroom. We got a just 0.5 horsepower running at the back of side of the house, and then we done a couple of tests. We know that the water is flowing, so that is one of the happy days. It's happy days. So I think it's good to go. What we are going to do, we're going to do a couple of plastering, and then the tiler that we can give the client go ahead for the tiling work. That is all. So we have already done. Oh, we got over 3 different washroom right here. 3 different washroom, and then the story building is 2 different washroom. So we have already done the test. We find out that there is no leakage in any way. So there is no need us to go to the any different washroom. We got a very nice master washroom area and all that, but there is no need because we already done the test. Which is pretty good. Everything was working perfectly. Everything was working perfectly. Guys, you need to know, if you're about to build or you are intent to build, know who you are picking into your side. Because building, you cannot cut corner, and design before you build. Don't make the mistakes before you call the profession. You got opportunity to have the professional on your doorsteps. You had opportunity to get a professional on your doorsteps. So no. So right here, let me explain it a bit to you. As you can see, right here is the kitchen. We designed it a way that in right there, we don't want it to put the water heater in right here in the kitchen. You can see the arrow mark right there. We wanted to put the water heater closed right here, close under the cabinet, under the kitchen cabinet, so that it will be at least aesthetically pleasing. Because if you put the water heater on the wall mountain, everybody will see it, which is for me not looking bad, but at least just to put it there, just to hide it, to be aesthetically pleasing. I think that is pretty good. That is why we join all of them. So I'm gonna show. So this is hot water, and then we got a cool water right here. So let's see. And we don't want it to mount it any water heater from here. We want it to mount it under the kitchen cabinet, and the cabinet will be very close to a bit about the sink. So we are going to take it off and see. I'm going to take it off and see if the water is flowing, because now we have done a couple of plastering. As the one that we moved in, we are going to do all the plastering before the tiling work. We can give the assurance to the client that he can go and invest on the tiling work. Let's see if the water is still coming, because I told you. Wow, seriously, the pressure, serious. Here's the kitchen, just a test. You can see it. It's happy days. It's happy days. I'm not feeling well, but we're trying to bring the best to all our lovely cherry subscribers who follow us. Please, if you're new here, welcome back to the GH Electrical Engineer. Do a favor, subscribe, hit notification bell, like, subscribe, hit notification bell. Anytime GH uploading the video, you will not miss out. Guys, as you can see it, the water is flowing. Let me shut it down. Oh my God, all over my camera. Serious. All over my camera. Oh my God. Not bad. you're gonna put angle valve right there, guys. As usual, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you always be aware when GH uploading their video. You will not mess up, guys. I will see you next time, guys. Yebeshia.